So you're thinking of buying a home in Cumming, Georgia, and you want to understand the good and the bad, the pros and cons, the ups and downs of living in Cumming, Georgia. So that's exactly what we are going to be talking today. We are getting into what makes Cumming good and what makes Cumming not so good. We're going to show you a few of the best attractions, a few of the best high schools in Cumming, best parks and recreation, best shopping and restaurants. Now, good, and again good, but Cumming has some negative aspects as well. We are going to discuss the weather, the traffic, the real estate market in Cumming, how many listings are available today in Cumming, and what's the price point in Cumming right now. What's the medium home price in Cumming as well. We're gonna look at our local FMLS to see exactly what's the median price point for Cumming, Georgia. We are going to discuss you as a buyer. Do you want to live in an HOA subdivision or non-HOA subdivision? What that means for you as a buyer. What are the advantages and disadvantages of living in a big subdivision that has HOA? Or what are the advantages and disadvantages of living in a home or in a subdivision that has no HOA? What that means for you as a buyer. So that's exactly what we're gonna talk about in this video, and we are getting after it right now. If you want to know everything about eating, playing, sleeping, the good and the bad of living in North Atlanta, Georgia, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notification so you can be the first to know about the current market in North Atlanta, Georgia. My name is Livia Bika with Keller Williams, North Atlanta. We get calls and emails every day from people just like you looking for help on making their move to Suwannee, Alpharetta, Beaufort, Johns Creek, Sugar Hill, Cumming, or the surrounding areas. And we absolutely love it. Whether you are moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All the information is in the description below so we can help you make a smooth move to North Atlanta and the beautiful suburbs. So as I mentioned, today we're gonna concentrate on Cumming, Georgia. Now, Cumming is a beautiful suburb of Atlanta, and it's 45 to 50-minute drive on Georgia 400 North. Now, a straight shot from Atlanta to Cumming will take you 50 minutes with no traffic on Georgia 400 North. Now, if there is traffic, which traffic can be very bad in Georgia and in general in Atlanta, Atlanta is very well known for the bad traffic. The 50 minutes drive can take you up to 2 hours if there is an accident on Georgia 400 north or south, depends which way you go, or if you go in the rush hour at 5 p.m. or in the morning when the schools are opening. So this can be a very bad con for Georgia in general. Traffic can be so bad, so make sure you plan accordingly when you travel, especially if you go from Cumming to Atlanta or from Atlanta to Cumming. Traffic can be pretty bad sometimes. So Cumming population is approximately at 7,000 people according to niche.com. Cumming is a beautiful suburb in North Atlanta and is one of the best places to live in Georgia. So Cumming as a city is number 34 in best places to live in Georgia out of 166 suburbs, and is number 10 best suburbs with the best public schools in Georgia. Cumming is in Forsyth County and it has some amazing school districts. Now, according to niche.com, 58% of people that live in Cumming rent their home, while only 42% own their home in Cumming. Now, we ran a search on Cumming in our local FMLS to see how many listings are available today. It's the beginning of October 2023. FMLS gave us 275 homes listed in Cumming. Now, from the 275, 46 are over $1 million. Now, between $1 million to $500,000, there are 177 homes available. So between 500,000 up to 1 million, a lot of properties are available in Cumming. 177 homes available in Cumming. That's why FMLS gave us the medium sale price incoming right now in September 2023 was at $570,000. If we look at August 2023, the median sale price of a home was at $620,000. So much lower in September than August. Now, from the 275 homes, we look to see how many are new construction. They are building a lot in Cumming. It's a very big city, though it has only 7,000 people living in it. But right now, builders are actually building a lot. So from the 275 homes, 54 homes were new construction built in 2023. Gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful homes, new construction. Now, the lowest price point for a new construction incoming we found in FMLS was this beautiful home listed at $500,000 for a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bed, approximately 1,600 square feet on a 1.1 acre lot with no HOA. Now, this is a gorgeous property, $500,000 for a new construction. For new construction, from the 54 homes new construction, prices start at $500,000 up to $3.4 million. Now, we also look to see how many homes are available below $300,000. Not many. Cumming has only 9 homes available below $300,000. 9 homes. Between 400 and 500, we found 34 homes available. So 400 to 500, 34 homes. So prices are really high, I will say, compared to 3 or 4 years ago. Prices went up 40%. So that's why the medium sale price incoming is above $500,000. So 570 to buy a nice home incoming, you have to go over 500,000. There were over 177 homes available between $500,000 to $1 million. Now, medium household income incoming, according to niche.com, is at approximately at $63,000. Now, also according to grayschools.org, Cumming has some amazing schools. We're going to look at the top 5 high schools in Cumming. This is another good pro for people that live in Cumming, and for you as a buyer, if you want to buy a home in Cumming, school districts are amazing. Now, top 5 high schools are Alliance Academy for Innovation High School, which is 10 out of 10. Denmark High School, 7 out of 10. North Forsyth High School, which is 8 out of 10. West Forsyth High School, which is 8 out of 10. And South Forsyth High School, which is 9 out of 10. Amazing high schools in Cumming, because we are in Forsyth County, which is one of the best county with some of the best schools here in Cumming. Now, let's look at some attractions. So the best attractions in Cumming, including restaurants, shopping, parks, and entertaining, are the Collection at Forsyth, Vickery Village, Cumming City Center, Fowler Park, Sony Mountain Preserve, Mary Ellis Beach Park, Cumming Aquatic Center, Warburton Farms for strawberry picking and corn maze for those of you that have kids, Lake Lanier Margaritaville, which is an amazing water park during the summer, which will transform into a winter park during the winter time. They usually open in beginning of November, and they will stay open until March. So what they have snow tubing, artificial snow. They have carnival rides for the kids, Christmas decoration, Christmas lights. They have also an ice skating ring right on Lake Lanier. This Margaritaville is amazing. For those of you that have kids, Cumming has a lot of attraction, a lot of schools, recreation, a lot of things to do here in Cumming. So that's another pro, a very good actually pro. A lot of families live here because of the school district that we are in. Another amazing attraction is the Big Creek Greenway, which is 16 miles long in Cumming. Now the Big Greenway will connect Cumming, Alpharetta, and Roswell, and I think altogether it has 26 miles. So starting north, and you're gonna go south, passing Alpharetta, through Alpharetta to Roswell. For those of you that love to bike and hike and walk, Big Creek Greenway. It is amazing. I suggest give it a try. Now let's get into some cons. The weather. The weather is very, very hot here in Georgia. Now this is another con for Cumming and in general for Georgia. We do have 4 seasons, which is nice. So spring starts at the end of March, beginning of April, where everything blooms and it's gorgeous, yeah. But anyway, the moment everything blooms, there is a lot of pollen. So for those of you that have allergy, make sure you plan accordingly if you visit Cumming or any of the suburbs here in North Georgia, because pollen is very bad. It can last for 3 weeks to 6 weeks until everything blooms. And then, while the pollen goes away, we go slowly into the summer. So the end of May, when school ends here, usually May 25, everything opens, like the pools are opening in all the subdivisions that have amenities, Lake Lanier access, if you love boating, camping, paddleboard, inflatables, ski jets, anything that you need, like water sports activity, Lake Lanier has it. And we have it here in Georgia. We love water so much because it's so hot here in the summer. So of course we want to try and stay next to the water. Now July and August are super hot months. I'm talking about 90 to 100 degrees every day, very humid. We do stay inside, or we stay by the water, or we go to the Georgia mountains, which is a little bit cooler, like 1 hour and 20 minutes driving from Cumming. You go to Blairsville, which you can go horse riding, you can go camping there, hiking, a lot of wineries around that area. It is gorgeous. We actually did that a few times with the kids and they loved it. Now, for those of you that love winter, let's say you take the kids to Margaritaville a few times, but maybe you do want real snow. You can actually go to Maggie Valley, which is 2 hour driving from here. You can ski there, you can have snow tubing. It snows a lot. So for those of you that want to experience winter, Maggie Valley is the place to go. Now, for those of you that love summer more, maybe you do not want to go in the winter activities. What's amazing about Georgia, we are 6 hour driving from Destin, Florida, which has the most amazing white sand and beautiful blue water. So if you love to go to the ocean, you do not need to fly. Like a 6 hour drive from Cumming to Destin, Florida. You can actually camp on Destin, Florida. If you have an RV, they have amazing resorts right on the beach. We actually did that a few times and it was amazing. You can take your own booze, your own food. You don't have to book a hotel, so you don't have to fly. So it's much cheaper to move around from Georgia. We actually used to live in Chicago. So for us, flying from, like a family of 4, to fly from Chicago to Destin, book a hotel or drive, it was too much, like too expensive. But now that, because we are in Georgia, we actually go to the ocean so much many times, because we love it so much and it's so easy to get to the ocean. 6 hour drive, you are right there on the beach in Destin and it's beautiful, gorgeous. So that's another pro for Georgia. We are close to everything. You want winter, you go to Maggie Valley. You want summer, you go to Destin. You don't have to fly anywhere. Now, another amazing thing for Georgia and for Cumming in general is the airport. Like we are 50 minutes driving from the airport, Atlanta International Airport, Hatfield-Jackson International Airport, which is an amazing airport, one of the biggest airports in the country. Like this airport has 150 domestic flights and I think 78 international direct flights everywhere in the world. So for those of you that are going to travel, Atlanta has an amazing airport. Actually, Atlanta Airport holds the distinction of being the first airport in the world to host 100 million passengers in a single year. So very, very good airport, but it can be a con as well because traffic to get to the airport, oh my goodness, it can be so bad. Like because you're gonna be in Cumming, we're talking about Cumming, you will take Georgia 400 South to go to the airport. Now, if there is an accident, traffic can be very bad. So instead of 50 minutes driving, it might take you 2 hours to get to the airport. So make sure you plan accordingly if you have to travel, and especially if you have to travel in the morning at 6 or 7 a.m. or if you have to travel at 5 p.m. when everybody's on the highway, everybody's on Georgia 400, make sure you plan accordingly. Now let's look at subdivisions. What does it mean for you as a buyer if you buy a home in a big subdivision that has HOA? And what does it mean for you as a buyer if you buy a home in a subdivision that doesn't have HOA, or maybe you buy a standalone property? There is an HOA for the golf club communities, for the big subdivision that have pool, pickleball courts, basketball courts, playground for the kids. Usually you as a buyer, the moment you transfer, you buy the property, you will have to pay a mandatory HOA fee for the maintenance of the amenities. Now, some of the subdivisions, they have lower amenities, HOA, some have higher. Usually golf club subdivisions will have a higher amount for you to pay as a buyer. Some of them can start at $600 up to $3,000 a year. Depends how big the subdivision is, if it has a golf club community, if it has fine dining or not. So those are usually more expensive. Now, if you buy a home in a subdivision that has this HOA, there are rules and regulations that you have to follow. For example, if you have a nice front yard and you have weeds, you don't take care of the weeds, HOA has restriction. Usually they send you a notice first. If you don't fix the issue, then they will hire a company to fix the weeds in your front lawn. So we suggest look at the HOA that you are buying in and make sure you hire a landscaping company. Like here in Georgia, pretty much everybody has a landscaping company. Like the subdivisions are so gorgeous and so beautiful. We want to make sure that the front lawn is very nice. There are no weeds. There is, you cut your bushes, or, you make it look beautiful and nice. So make sure when you move to Georgia, talk to the subdivision and follow the rules, because otherwise they will give you a ticket. We used to live in a subdivision that has HOA 2 years ago, and if we had weeds, they will give us a warning. If we didn't fix it, they will come and hire somebody on our name. So then they will come and inspect it again to see if we fix the weeds in our front lawn. Now, again, if you live in an HOA, let's say you have a camper or a boat, you are not allowed to park an RV or a boat on your driveway. It doesn't matter how long your driveway is. If you are in an HOA subdivision, usually they will not let you park overnight anything except your personal cars. Now, if you buy a home in a subdivision that has no HOA, which means you don't have to pay any taxes yearly, because maybe you do not have a pool at the subdivision, maybe you have no playground. It's just like an older subdivision where people actually don't have to pay anything. But if there is no HOA, you have a boat, you can park it on your driveway. Or you have an RV, let's say you can go behind, or you have a long driveway. You can actually park your RV or your boat or anything that you have that will require additional parking. You can park them on your driveway. Nobody's gonna come to you and say, hey, why did you park this RV on your driveway? But anyway, for those of you that have an RV or you have a boat and you are thinking to buy a home in a HOA subdivision, maybe because you love the amenities, you want to be in a golf club community, which are gorgeous here in Cumming. We have additional parking, like Cumming and by Lake Lanier. There are so many parking spots and parking garages. Usually they have surveillance cameras where everybody is parking, like the RV or the boat. Now, prices are different, depends if they're covered or not, depends if they're gated or not, and of course, depends where the location is exactly. Like they can start at $100 a month to park your RV, up to like $300 a month. Of course, depends what amenities you have in that parking garage. So keep in mind, you can buy a home in an HOA subdivision if you have a boat and an RV and park them somewhere else. Or if you buy a home like a standalone property, you can park your toys right there on the driveway. Nobody's gonna say anything to you. What we did, because we have an RV and we didn't want to pay parking anymore, the moment we decided to buy a home, we were looking actually next to Lake Lanier to see if we can buy a home in a non-HOA subdivision. And of course, we found it. So you can find something very nice from 500,000 up to 1 million on Lake Lanier or close to Lake Lanier, where you can actually park your RV or your boat. That's another pro or con, depends how you see it. I mean, everybody's budget is different. But anyway, if you need more information on that, give us a call and we will be more than happy to assist you and guide you through the entire process. So for those of you that watch this video, I think Cumming has more pros than cons. The only cons that we found was the weather and the traffic. Now, home prices can be a con or a pro. Now, depends exactly what's your price point, of course. Like the 275 listings is not bad. Like if we look at Swanee, which has 21,000 people, when we did a search a week ago, Swanee had only 93 listings available. Compared to Cumming, which has 7,000 people living in Cumming, and it has 275 listings available. So a lot of inventory, but high prices. Again, if you look between 500,000 up to 1 million, you will find 177 homes available. That's why price point is so much higher now in Cumming. So for those of you that are looking between 500 to a million, give us a call. We will be more than happy to send you all the active listings and help you purchase the best option for you here in Cumming. Now we look at the most expensive home that we were able to find in Cumming. It's this amazing property on Lake Lanier. It was actually listed initially at 5.6 million, and approximately after 180 days on the market, they lowered the price at $4,250,000. Now this home was built in 1964. Completely renovated. It is gorgeous. It is on 1.26 acre on Lake Lanier. It actually has 328 feet of shoreline and lake frontage. It has an infinity pool, a guest house, 4-car garage, tennis and pickleball courts. Very, very beautiful property. So for those of you, 6 bedroom and 5 full bed, approximately 5,900 square feet. So for those of you that are looking for a luxury estate in Cumming, Cumming has that too. And it has a lot of properties on Lake Lanier or maybe, west, depends. A lot of new construction also above 1 million. So if you are looking for something like that, give us a call. We will be more than happy to assist you and help you purchase a beautiful home here in Cumming. I hope this was helpful, and please let us know in the comments if you want us to concentrate maybe on new construction or something else. We will be more than happy to do some research and tell you exactly or make a video on exactly what you are trying to find here in Cumming. This is Livia Bica with Keller Williams North Atlanta. Until next time, I hope to see you around town.